Greetings. Welcome to Friday Night Flighting. What up, people? How y'all doing? We're here. We're live. It's nighttime for me. God damn it. What up? I want to get another show out because we need to get these shows rocking and rolling and doing that stuff that we expected like we everybody thought we were gonna be doing. Well, we're doing it. We're doing it now. We're doing it live. We're doing it hot. How y'all? Um, it's nighttime for us. I know we're like some of the last people to get nighttime, but it's nighttime for us. Bet you weren't expecting this, were you? With the dulcimer tones of somebody speaking like an idiot. Hey, been a while since you've seen this crap too, huh? Like we're going with this. We're going with this camera. We're going with this setup because I figured we can. I have no idea why I did it, but I'm doing it. I do it, and it's because there might be it. Well, might be shit. There's going to be a build. We're going to build. Why are we going to build? Because we never build. We're going to build because we don't build. I'm learning the hard way that I actually kind of don't like the setup because I don't like. I don't know. I don't like where everything is located at, but there's an experiment going on, and like actually, what I'm thinking I'm going to do is entirely change this so you get a better cam off the cam when the cam goes over someplace else, but we ain't done it yet. So that'll be done. Just get ready. So I figured we'd do a little build. Because we ain't done it in a while. Hot 20,000 minutes. This has been a long freaking time. I figured why the hell not? Why the hell not? Anyway, so I got a fresh sheet of crabby looking paper. And I don't know how I want to build this, okay? Like I've had so many ideas. So many ideas of so many different things that I want to try out. And it's not like I've lost them. I need a starting point. You know what I mean? And I don't have a starting point. And I mean, there's things we need to build together. There's things I need to show you, and then there's things that I need to get accomplished. And I don't know exactly how I wanted to do this one. I may need a toy. Hold on a second. You're gonna bear with me. I don't know if y'all can hear me, but you're gonna go with me a little bit because I gotta get a tool. I got a toy and I got a tool. Oh, that ain't it. Uh, I don't feel like it either. Uh, oh, you know what? Man, I wasn't gonna do this because it was in the middle of like recording. God almighty, I'm so ill prepared. Yeah, you can forgive me. That was my fault. I actually left you. I'm sorry. Just testing out to see how much of the audience is really there paying attention. Probably none of you. That's okay. I can still get done what I want to get done. We're getting serious tonight. Bust out the big guns. Gonna bust out the trail stuff. Gonna bust out the big guns. We gonna get this. We're gonna get it right. All right. So, trying to see what it is I got here. What can I do for you? You know what I mean? What can I do for having this incredible show with these incredible people? I'm not laughing at the fact that you're incredible people. I'm just laughing at the fact that I need. Oh, this is the one. This is the one. Okay. So, yeah, I'm serious, buddies. We're doing some stuff. Remember when we talked about Yeah, I'm gonna ask you about something you remember. Like, we're talking eons ago. But remember we talked about how you got to think outside the box. You got to build something that's like exotic and cool, and badass, right? Did I say that? I might have said that. I might have said you guys need to expand your horizons. I might have said I need to expand my horizons, but oh Lord, help me. I don't know if I really want to do it this way, but I'm going to do this. We're gonna do some surgery here. Be ready. You know what I'm saying? Be ready. So now while I'm thinking about it on building, I know building usually takes some concentration, but we went and checked out the Godzilla movie. We're gonna go see it again tomorrow. We saw it 2 nights ago, and dude, it was hot. It was hot. I highly recommend it. Um, you got some fanboys who are all over his jock already telling, "Oh my god, I love this, a masterpiece." Yeah. It's good. In many ways, it's probably one of the better outings. They treated it right, did a good job. It's a slightly different take on it. Well, slightly. You know, like if you've heard of and been into Godzilla, you kind of know the gist of it. And this is no different than any other. It's just a variation on the same origin story and development, and like it's good. Okay, I mean it's real good. It's right up there with like top five, especially if you're into like what I'm into. If you want to be, if you're looking for him to be, I'm just destructive. I'm going to destroy things, and like, yeah, kind of that. Little bit of that force of nature aspect, like the original was trying to get you out to be. So that was cool. That's a nice touch. I always like it when it does that. Uh, yeah, I mean, like, there's even actual touch of romance in it. I've described it to others, and I'll say it again. It's a little clunky, and I think it's a little clunky because I'm willing to bet if you're Japanese and you're like just peeking in, please like point in on this, but I think it's because of the differences in our cultures and the differences with the way of how Japanese emotives are and emotions and reactions and stuff. Like you can recognize it for what they are, but it comes across as a little bit different and like almost like I deign to say it, but this is one of the things I noticed about it is like, is that guy constipated, or is he really just frustrated, or is he angry, or is he like depressed? Is he giving up? The Japanese relations of and the way they emote are just so much more different for us as like the rest of the world, basically. I mean, certain things you come to expect from them and you understand it, but then certain things and you see it and you're like, it's kind of hard to tell. So, but it's not that. It's not just that. Also, like, okay, as a true Godzilla fan, I analyze the monster more than anything else, and they did a good job for the most part. I give them like an 89%. Actually, I think a little bit lower than that, just because it's like they seem to get. How do I say this? They got it right when it comes to anything that he had to do. It had to do. I really don't like picking a sex for the monster because it doesn't really have one. It's asexual. So anything that it had to do, animalistic, like motion, like whip its tail or slide around or swim or anything like that. That was very fluid. It was very believable. It's when it did the basic stuff like walking and moving, especially the walking. There's a almost every time. I almost kind of understand. Oh, I love Shin Godzilla, the one that came out. Jesus Christ, it's been that long? Came out in 2016 already? My God. I really like the way they presented that movie. I know everybody's like boring. It's a lot of, but again, I like the real feel because I feel that's exactly how everybody would be about it. Stuck in a bureaucratic morass of what to do and who to go to and all that crap. But anyway, I did it wrong. Maybe able to recover. Yeah, I can recover. So this one's. Like I said, what I was getting at is though I think I understand why they did Shin, why his movements are the way his movements are, because Shin is like, you don't have to bother with being clunky. You don't have to bother with, I use that word term often, but I mean, it's a great description. And also can't understand why Shin looked so good compared to how this one did. It's like they had a different CGI team, and these guys are rookies. Again, the animalistic nature, the stuff when he's swimming and destroying and stuff. Yeah, they got that spot on, but the walking, who did you get? Where did you get these guys? What basement did they crawl out of? I mean, like, holy cow. It's bad. It's real bad. So, and it's like, yeah, good way to cut yourself. You know, X-Acto knives are really, really sharp. Pay attention, kiddies. Lost it. Oh, no, wait, I could use that. Damn. Almost carved myself up. Anyway, it's like I said, it's just like walking was so, I understand why they did what they did with Shin. I think they did what they did with Shin to avoid exactly that. It's like, let's just keep him in a highly immobile aspect. Like, he's so big, he's so scarred that you can't imagine him doing much of anything. So we won't have him do much of anything. That way we don't have to worry about the CGI being hyper accurate and get analyzed. But the monster they gave across this time was so, like, he's got so much going on that when it comes to time when he needs to just walk, it's like, what the hell have you done? You know, why can't he walk right? And like, I'm dwelling on that because it really, really bugs me. They really should have done, I think they should have done a better job of that. I think they should have developed something better, somehow better for us so that we could understand his mechanics. Because they really are hard to swallow, hard to follow, hard to, like, again, like, has an animal, great job. But just as a simple bipedal creature, and you know how humans walk? Do you know how, I mean, I understand there are not too many other bipeds in the world, but like, for real, you could have done this better, I feel. Overall, though, okay, I mean, like, nitpicking that because dude, you don't go to a movie. I don't care what these fanboys say. The human drama, yes, the human drama does help. And I may be, obviously, a total pariah when it comes to, like, I can perfectly well watch a movie. It's only, like, 38 minutes as long as, 33 of them is a monster battle. And then 3 of them is, like, a little bit of the humans telling us what's going on. Like, any field input they need to feel prior, during, and after. After that, I don't give a shit about human drama. If I want to go watch human drama, I'll watch every other movie made that doesn't have Kong, Godzilla, Ghidorah, or Mothra in the title. You don't think I went to a movie with a Godzilla in the title or just called Godzilla and not expect to see that? I mean, I don't care. I'm not going to grade the movie based on human drama. That's not what I came there for. I came there for the star of the show. It most definitely wasn't Peter, Paul, and Mary down there on the ground. Ugh. I hate those people, man. And I know there's a lot of them also, like like these people that are liking the newer sets too are a little disappointing because it seems like you guys would have been better off in the Showa era. You know, when the monster was like helping out the world and crap like that. That's what Gamera is for. Go get your Gamera on. Godzilla's either, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I love him when he's a malevolent force, but I want him to just destroy everything, and I wish they'd give us an R-rated one where he just like, I hate all humans, they're all gonna die. But I like him when he's more like the original, which is like a force of nature, you know? And he's just there to stomp. I like that better. So, I mean, again, I do recommend it. It's definitely unexpected. There's even a bloody touch of romance in it, so it kind of feels like it's humanistic. Yeah, go check it out. Um, can't be any more disappointed than I was, and I'm not disappointed. I'm not trying to make it out like I'm disappointed. I'm sorry, but it's a good movie. It's a good movie, even for a kaiju flick, a good popcorn flick like that. Um, yeah. So, uh, think we better if we broad or winged it. No, this is gonna work. No, it's not gonna work. Don't you love it when you make a fold, you crease it, and you're like, okay. Then you obviously you creased it. You know, like I don't know about you guys, but it's really hard for me to keep the crease or get the crease out because I'm really got adept at making creases now. So I'm usually pretty good at getting them back out, but I know all y'all surprised. There's a Friday night show. I've been a Friday night show in so long I couldn't even remember how to. Like it took me longer to get this started because I couldn't find all the gear and all the starting up stuff for the show. I don't even know. Like I'm pretty sure I ran it before, but like everything that you saw, like your start in, your lead in, the music, which you probably don't remember because it's been so long since you've seen one the last time. But like I didn't find it. I mean, like okay, I knew where it was on my drive, but I could not find it at all. As far as getting the show started, it's like, wait a minute, I didn't build this at all. What the hell was I thinking? So it took a little bit long. This same kind of like brouhaha we always go through when it comes to the other creations and stuff. So just trying to make sure there's like adequate lighting for everything. Y'all see everything. It's good. Hopefully you're hearing me. It seems like you are. And the only reason I that is because I was looking back through all the older Friday night flights, including one where there was like, oh my god, I should just dump the video. An hour and a half of absolute nothing because the audio was not on. I remember it now, and I'm like so mad about that. Like, can't believe we put out garbage like that. And we thank you for staying with us through all the thick and thin. That was some extremely thin crap, let me tell you. Yeah. Yeah, so Godzilla though. I mean, seriously, go see it. I think any movie on a grand scale should be seen in the theaters. And if you knew me, if you understood, I go to see like, dude, I ain't gonna lie. The last time I went to see a movie, it was a Godzilla movie. The last 3 movies I've seen were Godzilla movies because there's basically nothing else that's going to get me to go pay money to sit in the theater to watch a movie except that, because that should be seen, I feel, on a giant screen, hopefully with other fans of your caliber. It's one of the main reasons to go, I think. Other than that, like I know there's probably a bunch of comic book people and Avengers and X-Men and yeah, I don't care. I'm fed up with that. I was fed up with that after the first 5 movies, no matter who was in them. Thank God we're taking a breather from that garbage. I mean, it's don't get me wrong, they were cool when they started, but the problem is it's time done been gone. I understand why you guys let that get out of so much hand. I'd have rather seen 8 Transformers movies, which hopefully we'll get. But I ain't watching no. But anyway, like I said, Godzilla though, man, it's hot. Like I'll go see Godzilla. This is about the only thing I'll go see. Unless there's something really like, I mean, I knew somebody in there or like there's just nothing. Just feel the need to eat some popcorn. I think for the past, I can almost say the past 2 decades, I've seen like maybe 10 movies in the theater, 8 of which were Godzilla movies. That's probably not true. That goes back a long way. But I'm thinking about it too much. Anyway, yeah, so yeah, it's crazy. Good movie though. Good movie. Like I said, you can take your date girls will be interested in that. There's actually a romantic aspect. Now, keep in mind what I said about the clunky thing about it being a German. German Godzilla. We got to get the. I'm not trying that. Anyway, it's got a little bit of romance in it, but it's like Japanese romance. So don't go thinking like you're gonna get all like hot and bothered and everything like that. But you can see it happen, and like the thing is, it's like they ripped a romance out of a potential tragedy. And again, if there's anything you also know about me, I hate it when the good guys win. Because it makes the movie so predictable. Like, oh, top billing? Guess what? They're probably going to make it through. They're probably going to, like, there's a pattern. And since my wife is a writer, I can tell you for sure that, like, yeah, there's definitely a pattern. There's a trope they live up to. And it's like, it won't sell unless it does that. And I think that's a crock of shit. I know there's got to be others like me. It's like, just for once. Wouldn't it be cool if the star just died? You wouldn't expect that. You'd be like, huh? He died. That ain't right. You know what I mean? So, I just think there's potential and stuff like that. So, still doing this wrong. Sorry, you're going on a little bumpy ride there. That actually, I didn't tap the camera. I tapped the mic. Just in my face. What do you think? Square Wings? You want to go with that? Ever played this game for the computer called Master of Orion? Love this game. Played this a lot. Master of Orion has starship looks at. Holy shit. Cat hair. Holy cat hair, Batman. Batman I'd go see in the theater. I want to go see Batman in theater. Not the Batman. I mean Batman. And if you understand what I'm saying, you understand what I'm saying. This was a while ago. See Batman. I'm not saying that's the last movie I saw, but sometimes there's been sometimes when, like, wherever I've been, that was the only thing to do was go see a movie. So I saw many a movie. Just sort of happened. Doing this really stupid because I'm reinforcing the area where it's coming together, and it's like, don't reinforce that area, because why would you reinforce the area before you actually do any of the folds? Because you think I'm making the wing look like this, you're out your freaking mind. Any y'all do anything interesting past couple days since we had a show last? Y'all got plans coming up this weekend besides going to watch a Godzilla movie? Or is that just me? Oh! Yeah, I want to go see it again, of course. It is dubbed. Or subbed, excuse me. Subbed. I don't know why I'm really screwing that up. So it's, be prepared for that. You're going to have to read, which is better. I mean, like, there's a lot of purists that talk about the difference in reading versus listening. And, like, I'm serious when I say if you've listened to dubs, it kind of gets heart-wrenching, and like, and the voices don't, and a lot of purists say, like, I don't trust it. But if you've seen some of the dubs, and the dubs don't match the subs, it's no big deal, but it's also like, there's no way in hell they said that. Give me a break. How would they have said that? So, learn not to trust that either. I'm trying to debate on whether or not I just want to cut this to make it look right, or do I want to actually fold this to make it look right? I almost answered my own question because I was doodly whopping it there. What do you think? Broad wing? Think tip wing there? Close proximity to the canard, it's probably not going to be. We'll do it like that. Yeah, I'm really kind of like goofing this up because, of course, this is not the style that I would normally do. This is like going against most of what I would do due to holding and taping in various areas, but I also feel like it should have to be done this way. So, hey, Robert, dude, what is up, man? How are you? Yeah, I've been okay. How you been, bro? Good to hear from you. Like, you hanging out all right? Nothing. Everybody doing well over there in good old Georgia land? Home of the Falcons, I might add. Wish they were doing better, but like, such as it were, damn team. How is it we gotta suffer through these teams that year in, year out, change players, change, and it's gotta be the management, right? Don't you feel like that? It's gotta be the management. Like, I support quite a few teams, but like I think like it could be a conspiracy, it could not be. It's like it's hard to follow, it's hard to understand exactly why you can go through year after year and still suck when you change players and you claim we're going after a championship. All right, no, fuck the Bulldogs. I don't support the Bulldogs. Home of the Yellow Jackets. Thank you very much. Bulldogs are just like bastard stepchildren that really don't give a crap about, man. Like, if they're not smart enough and they can't spend enough money to actually go to a real college, y'all can go study agriculture somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. I ain't giving the dogs that can't even spell their name right any props, any respect, any nothing. Nope. Just not happening. And like, I know that's almost kind of a travesty, but like, I support Atlanta teams, not teams that are like foreign. Because like, basically, Georgia can just sink into a swamp as far as I care. I just care about Atlanta. So the rest of Georgia can suck it. I don't like basically any other part of Georgia. Even Savannah, which is semi-redeeming quality. But hopefully Savannah will be underwater sometime soon. So, well, that's your own fault. That's your own problem. I'll send you a get well card because I can't even. I am definitely anti-Georgia and totally Georgia Tech. Because again, what we do, I think, is considered technical, and I kind of like the technical aspect of the school instead of the agricultural half a brain school that is in Athens. It's in Athens, for crying out loud. Give me a break. What's Athens' claim to fame? Nothing. I mean, why would you brag on shit like that when you have Atlanta right there? Oh my God. It's like ever heard that term? The sun shines on a dog's ass every once in a while. Well, guess what? There's the dogs. The sun be shining, but you know what? it's gonna go down sometime. Gonna go down sometime. So just live in the moment. Chances are it'll go down this year too, because they've had their turn. And I really don't see the kind of like, I don't see anything there that leads me to believe you got like some kind of dynasty like something like Alabama has. And that actually pains me to say because I do like Georgia better than Alabama. I hate Alabama. I hate Bama. Oh my God, I hate Bama. Georgia at least has a few redeeming qualities. But Georgia has a few redeeming qualities. Bama ain't got nothing. I love Nick Saban when he was with LSU. I like LSU, but Bama can go suck it. If Georgia was playing Bama like they are this week, actually, right? I'll root for Georgia this time. But after that, it's like back to the old drawing board. I'm pretty sure I'll pick every other team that they face against them. The funny thing about it too is I don't actually know why. I don't know where I gained this. It isn't because I'm a Carolina fan and I went to Carolina. It's more like because it was a hatred before any of them were on my radar. It was not a hatred. I just don't like them. But yeah, I don't like them. So it kind of and it does make me wonder, like all these Bulldog fans that are crawling out of the woodwork. Like it's so hard to trust anybody nowadays. Anybody. Like, what would you say if the script was flipped and like the Bulldogs are going through another 3-8 season while Georgia Tech was 11-1 fighting for like a national championship? Who exactly would be a Bulldog fan and a Yellow Jacket fan? You know what I mean? It's hard to trust anybody nowadays. But anyway, I digress. It's like I really don't. I really don't like my favorite team is the Falcons. Almost over any team, period. So, like, I don't want to fall. Like, I feel like, well, they can't win anything, so I'm gonna pick up a team who does win. No, I ain't like that either. I'm not gonna like start liking somebody else because they're winning. I don't like doing that either. It's wrong. Nah, nah. Georgia, there's really no redeeming quality down there. Just like I said, I spent too many years in South Carolina to enjoy anything from Georgia. Actually, you know what? There is one thing I enjoy. Well, besides the Falcons, there's one thing I enjoy about Georgia: the cheap gas prices. Because the cost of living there is like ridiculous. Since talk about podunk hillbillies, whew, man, Georgia, Jesus. I mean, podunk hillbillies in every state. We got some badass Hicksville rednecks in this state too that I'd rather stay away from. But damn, Georgia, Jesus. Like, why did God forsake Georgia so badly? What did he do? What did he do, man? What did they do to deserve that? And if you ask me what, I'm just gonna say, Georgia. What did everybody do to, surely nobody, deserved anything. Georgia. Could have been that bad. Anyway. So yeah, go see the movie. You'll like the movie. We're building something different. Oh yeah, the address hasn't changed, of course. Why would you think the address changed? I ain't leaving. I can't leave. I'm not an idiot. And yes, I mean, like, I'm not calling Mark an idiot. This ain't a dig on him. This is just a dig on people who this is a dig on COVID people because we went through COVID. And I can't believe, I mean, this is why America is ripe for the taking. Because there's too many sheeple here. There's just too many sheeple. I'm not saying a raid on the Capitol was a great idea. But at least it was an idea. Just the wrong reasons. It's like, you guys should get riled up and it should be, but first of all, there wasn't enough of you and it was the wrong thing entirely. Can't believe you guys are fighting over, you guys are president. Why would the president do that much to you? Nobody in the past 100 years has been as good as maybe Roosevelt, but Lincoln, Washington. We haven't had a president in that tier in ever, and these people are thinking, well, we need to get you talking about somebody who's in there now or who's in there last term? Any of the presidents of the past 40 years have not been this ain't worth the fight over. If this was a Lincoln, it'd be one thing. But we're talking about Biden and Trump and Obama and Bush. These guys are not fight worthy. This ain't worth polarizing America for, dude. These are not cool people. God. And I think what's really funny is it seems like all the wrong people. And I'm not gonna get into it. Just that's what's wrong with them. Is people raise the price up of shit, and then what I'm mad about is the dumbasses, like you said, I can't move because dumbasses, because COVID proved you know what, you can dangle. People will bitch and moan on this kind of medium about the price of everything, but nobody will do a damn thing about it. Nobody. They will bitch and moan to you and me, and I'll do it too, and whatever, but nobody will do anything. And that's why the government's so fat and happy. They don't give a shit because they know you won't do anything. You're just going to sit there and wham, my gas prices are higher. Wham, raise my tax rates. Oh, I'll pay it. Because that's ultimately what you're going to do. You're still going to pay it. You ain't going to do shit. You're just going to cry and take it like a bitch. None of us stand up for anything. I can say none of y'all because I just don't care. None of it really bothers me enough to the point where I care enough to do anything about it. So I can't sit on the sidelines and just watch y'all complain about this and that and not do a damn thing about it. It's why is the price of my Happy Meal so higher? Why does this car cost? Oh, cars. They don't make cars anymore. Why does this truck cost so much? But y'all don't do a damn thing about it. Y'all just, Facebook, show everybody how much I paid. And then go on with your merry lives the next day. Don't do anything. Like I said, they had the right idea, but the wrong, about the wrong thing and the wrong amount of people. You should be complaining. There should be a few million of you. You should be complaining about gas prices or any one of the things y'all like to bitch about. Because again, it's hard to imprison a few million people. Or Georgia. Georgia, why would anybody? Georgia? Oh, man. 7th level of hell. I couldn't wait to get out. I will never go back. Go watch the movie. Movie's cool. All right. So what we got here? Now. Okay, the whole point of this exercise, though, is also like, you gotta think outside your boxes sometimes. You can't just make simple paper aircraft. Sometimes you gotta really go all out. You know what I mean? You can't. I gotta think outside the box. I just messed my shit up because I didn't do anything to this before. I put it on here. Now I gotta change everything. How you think I feel? So the 2-inch mark. This is exactly why I got this out. 2-inch mark. From the tip. Gas rate. But think outside the box when you build, people. Don't consider everything, you know, like you do. You build something, you got to build it. Like, a lot of people build, you know, like, it's fun to do. Like, Robert is a great thinker outside the box for Powell aircraft right there. Dude, you got people, if you're looking through the chat, Mr. Georgia supporter over there, he's one of the supreme people, like, and Ben would be here, Y13. They get the idea. They're the ones that really think this stuff through. They, like, outside the box. Their paper planes are so much non-paper planes that they barely constitute what could be on our show anymore. But I love, you know, like, that's what we like to promote. That's what we like. People like, think outside. Just because we call this paper airplanes as our hobby, doesn't mean that we always think in paper planes. You know, you got to give it a little something, little edge. And I'm sure if OAE was on here, Matt was on here, it'd be like, man, that plane looks a lot like my fill in the blank. But that's you're trying to think of, you know, something. So yeah, it's pretty stable, pretty strong. 2 staples will do that to you. Yeah, I think it's also. Well, that's where the weight is. The weight is. This could be the case if you actually have to put like some. Damn. You may have to put some. Center of gravity's way back. That may be good. I think it probably. That may be good. It's probably about where it needs to be. I don't know where a center of gravity on something like this should be, though. I think if it's going to be inherently unstable. See, my fingers have got it right here. That's what my fingers are right there. So that's my center of gravity on this thing. Look like right to you? I think the wing area behind my hand versus in front of my hand, when you look at it, yeah, it's not going to glide too good. Yeah, it didn't glide very good. Kind of just tumbled around right there. Good plane, though. Good idea. Good execution. Something like this is what you got to do. You got to think outside the box. So that's what I'm trying to get everybody to, like, imagine yourself. Like, you got to be outside the box. Get a straw involved. Get a coffee stirrer involved. I was starting to say before Robert came on, kind of like, get a stir stick, you know, get a stir stick involved. You know, that's a good idea here. Get a stir stick involved. Get something, get some weight, get some skeletal structure, get something. Make a plane that does something, you know? That's the key. If you've watched any of Y13's videos, you've got the idea. That's what you're trying to do, is you're trying to, like, go beyond the paper. Ooh, I like that. Go beyond the paper. Ooh, that's a hell of a good catch line, too. Anybody get that one? That's gonna be like our Black Project's freaking slogan right there. Dude, I'm digging that. I don't know where I can use it, but I'm digging it. So anyway, yeah, so here's my model for the night. Basic. Involved a lot of shit. I'm trying to balance it out, but like you see, you got that canard made out of a cardboard stuck. You got the wing. You can fold the wing any way you want, and I got it like they're dipping down. I have no idea why I dipped it down. You can dip it up. You can dip it anywhere up, but yeah, I'm also thinking about that too. See, because yeah, this is probably going above and beyond and a little bit stupid, but I figure I kind of thrive on above, beyond, and stupid. Oh god, I can't do this. I'll be adding so much unnecessary weight to the back end of this plane that it's just gonna pull a tumble down. Like, one thing you gotta understand about your planes is, like, the plane itself has to realize what's the front and what's the back, and not just because of the way it looks. The way it looks is actually moot, because you can build a plane to a degree. We're dealing with air, but it's paper, so yeah, you have to use what works. You do have to use what works, but you could build like, see, I'm really tempted to do that, but I also know that if I put this cardstock back here, it's like all the weight will be back here, and that's just not going to cut it. So I can't do that. I mean, if anything, this damn thing needs more weight up here. Man, people complain about the prices, but then COVID strikes and everything goes up. Inflation hits, everything goes up, and yet idiots still buy shit anyway. It's like, I mean, I understand capitalism, but people don't understand capitalism. Capitalism is consumer driven. So you drive the market. So, like, you drive the market, idiots. Now, I understand some of y'all are too wealthy for everybody's own good. You're making money that you shouldn't be making for things that you shouldn't be doing, and you drive the prices up for the po people to be able to, like, or even middle people, because it turns middle people po, because they can't, they're on the verge of affording it, but they can't, so they, instead of going to Target, they got to go to Walmart. And, you know, it's like, but all that stuff, you didn't like, inflation hit, y'all bought. And consumer pricing indexing went up. Consumer buying still went up or stayed the same. Which, all, you know what that did? That just told suppliers and producers and stuff like, oh, well, they don't care what price it is. Maybe we can just keep it at this price, thereby killing everybody below. You guys are unfucking believable. And of course, like, you know, obviously the haves don't give a shit about the have-nots at all, so they're just like spending. Have-nots can't spend anymore, and just, you know, that is the problem. And these are the same motherfuckers that probably fly flags on their trucks or cars or something saying like, yeah, America. No, you're not. No, you're not. You don't even know what it means. Don't even know what it means. Don't even know why you're allowed to live here. I don't know. Just aggravating. Go see Godzilla. It's a good movie. Build outside the box. It's a good idea. Planes like this. Planes like this are thinking, what do you think I could do something like this? Help this out, guys. You know you want to do something. Like, obviously, less weight back there, right? I mean, I got a staple in each. But I got more tape back here. All I got is cardstock. You know damn well that's why my center of gravity is like so far back, it just doesn't even matter anymore. It's like way the hell back here. Which it is. It's way back. Look at this crap. Look at how far back that is. I said, it's like my finger is balancing here. Okay? That's over half the plane's in front of it, but all the wing area is behind my finger. So, yeah, you know it ain't gonna fly. But you also know that something like this is exactly workable. And if you've seen any, I don't know if you remember I was talking about before, like I actually have a lot of books on planes. I am so not ready for Christmas this year. I not only do I can't make my list and don't even know what to put on it, but I haven't gotten anybody anything either. Hope I'm not fading. But anyway, said it before and I'll say it again. I got Paper Airplane books. I like the books. Books give me more ideas almost than the videos do. Especially because I hate watching videos. Look at what I'm doing. But I know there's a bunch of people out there that like watching videos, so I do this. Not why I do this, but if you've seen them in the books, there's a lot of times when they take these paper clips like here, and then there's like 2 to 4 to 8, and yes, I said 8, up on the nose. If it can be believed, they put 8 paper clips on these damn things. I mean, seriously? 8 paper clips? Yeah, they really do. They put 8 paper clips on these. But sometimes, if you have a weight problem, you're going to need that stuff. You need something to actually balance it out. So, plus you need something that might actually give you a rubber band launch. Ah, see what I did there? Shout out to Powerhouse there. See, I got one on the below. I got one on above, and I got one on the below. Yeah, I didn't need to help out. Paper clip's a good way to add some weight. You know another way to add some weight? Stick a penny up there. Stick one of your lowest, whatever country you're from, low monetary valued coin. Stick it up there. That way you don't care if you lose it. But it typically adds the amount of weight that you never would put up there in the first place. I don't think I can actually put those on board yet. But that did work. My center of gravity has now moved up to here. Remember it was back there? Now it's up to here. Is it? Oh, yeah, she flies now, buddy. Yeah. See that? Flew right through you right there. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's actually not bad. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to do something in front of you because it's been a while, but y'all got the... Jesus, cat. We have a cat. You pet the cat, and you play with the cat, and you don't really get all that hair. But he's got that hair that goes hiding everywhere. I'm going to fin code this puppy. Because I'm trying to make this a more conscious effort for everybody to understand. Oh, I did fly it, dude. I didn't film it, but I flew it. Multiple times. I know. The whole point is for you guys to actually see it, and forgive me. But I did fly them. They flew pretty good, man. And I got to admit, and again, nothing on y'all. I'm not picking on y'all. I'm not saying anything about this, but it's nothing on y'all. Y'all can't take offense to this because this has been my personal preferences before I knew you guys. But I hate flying wings. I don't like flying wings. Never have, never will, apparently. Don't like flying wings. Not that your planes are true flying wings. Well, actually, that one is. But still got it. All right, sitting right here because it flew the other day, but a little while back. I hate flying wings because this right here, I hate having to grab it like this. I hate this. I hate this. I don't care that it's taped. I don't care that there's really basically no harm that can come to it. I don't like grabbing it like this. I've always been told never to grab, never to touch the control surfaces. Never, I mean, like, you're not even allowed to go walk on a wing of a real plane, but you definitely not, well, like, outside the guide wires. It's usually on flaps, because you can't add weight. But I mean, like, you're not allowed, like, don't touch the wing. Don't touch this. And it feels sacrilegious to me to grab this plane like this. I know it can take it. It obviously can take it. But my mind is screaming at me. Like, don't do it. Don't do it. I had to have a fuselage. This one's bad enough. I know I can grab here because I don't feel so bad. But, yeah, like, no. Like, it's so hard, I just, man. Like, you don't know, like, the inside turmoil it puts me through every time. Like, if you can imagine a head screaming at you, that's exactly what it's like. It's like, it's telling me, like, oh my God, put that down. Stop grabbing it by the wings. I know it can take it, but like, you know, the sensible minded of me, which I guess what your logical mind, your left brain saying, yeah, no problem. The right brain's going, ah, yeah. So hey, we built one in front of you. Use some tools, use some different stuff. This is what I'm talking about. And this one flew. If you can follow along with me, wasn't anything special. You saw that. This is not a fold. This is just a cut. So you can cut out of a cardstock anything you want for a canard. This is regular paper. This is a regular sheet. I literally folded it 3 times. I folded it in half once and then put 2 triangles on it, of which case you ever could. Plane flies. Could be better. It's going to be a hell of a lot worse. So, you know, maybe a hell of a lot better too. I guess it's a 50-50. Yeah. How does this look if I turn these off? Ooh. Like the lighting scheme went crazy. What the hell? That was interesting. The camera adapted. It like went dark and it went like, oh, see. But now the shading, that's what happened. The shading went differently. See, I finally put up a new, what's that thing up there? A light fixture? And it's got 4 different colors. So I'm actually on the office environment white right now. So it looks as different as it does. It's kind of cool. Kind of spiffy. But people, explore, think outside the box. Get yourself a plane. Do it right. Use some of the tech that we showed. And I'll bring you some new tech. Pacers coming up. Friday night was a good show. Friday night was here where yeah, we are the people. Send me some of that stuff, Robert. Dude, like, yeah, I didn't change. I'll fly some rubber band hitches. I got to get rubber band hitches. I've still got the 2 javelins, rather, that have the rubber band hitch. Actually, I got my sleeve. I put a sleeve on them so that it can be attached and unattached if I see fit. Really, that's nothing. Neither here nor there. It's just a reinforced piece that gets stapled on. So you just remove the staple. Because again, I know Javelin can handle it. But again, I also learned that Javelin is not as much the penultimate interceptor as I thought it was. So there's going to have to be work there too. But guys, anyway, yeah, there you go. Fly. Got a plane built. Hopefully that cranked up an idea for you. Do something like this. I just touched this wing. Really interested in seeing videos on flights. I always watch videos on flights. I love the videos on flights. Show me something. Ooh. Show me something. Show me some videos. Trying to make sure that camera wasn't too hot. I'd like to see them. Thanks for watching. Y'all come on out. We're going to follow this up with another couple good videos here. Hopefully, okay. I know you'll be witnessing this. Powerhouse, thank God you showed up again, bro. It's good to see. I know we must have just missed you on that last shot. That's why you put like comments on it. So, thanks for coming in on that. Good to see y'all. Again, get some videos, get some builds, and let's talk about them. And you know the deal.